Next point is reviewing and negotiating offers. That brings back to that story of the seller that we met, the client that we're helping buy in Oahu and was selling on other island. He said that he had 3 offers. How can, to me, it's hard for a seller that has 3 offers to be in a situation like he should be in control. When you have more than 1 offer, you should be the one in control, not your seller, so not your buyer. So make sure that you, as the seller, hire an agent that has negotiating skills. Because to me, someone with 3 offers, I just can't understand how they're in that situation right now.
Let me remind you, 2 of them were cash, and they accepted the one with the loan. And the cash was slightly lower as expected. However, according to the seller, no effort was put in to bring up the cash buyers to the actual asking price. Because to us, he was saying, hey, if we had bid them up, there was a possibility. Again, according to the seller. However, the negotiating skills still is required. If you have multiple offers and you want to go with the first offer that you get, which is the highest, might not be the best idea, because the highest is not always the best, which many people realize after 60 days, including this one. If it was a cash buyer who was willing to go slightly higher and seller was happy with that price, we would always recommend, hey, you go with the cash buyer. 2 weeks, you have your money, you just take the money and run. Go do your 1031 exchange with smile. However, not all agents think like that. Some are like, hey, they have a loan, and it's only 45 days. They are offering couple of grand more.
Sorry to interrupt, Deep. Before I forget, because that's when you, as the agent, what we would do, for example, is we would call everybody else, let them know, hey, we have an offer at X value. Would you like to come up a little bit, or at least meet them, so we can work with a full cash offer with not as many contingencies? Which also brings us back to our first point. It's important for your listing agent to also know the purchase contract.
Exactly.
Because he would have known when they can cancel, when a cash offer has less contingencies, because just the number, that's not the only important thing. It's just like someone can offer a ridiculous price with no appraisal clause, and then the house doesn't appraise and you can't get that number.
Yeah, there are so many things that you need to keep in mind. And when you hire an agent who does dozens, if not hundreds, if not dozens of transactions a year, they will understand the situation. They know what to do, what to expect, just by looking at the offer and talking to the agents and getting a feel of it. When you hire an agent based on the discounts you're getting, there's a reason why they are giving you discount, because they are giving you discount. They don't want to give you enough time for this transaction or sale of the property. So you need experience and time.
Again, there are different models. We're not saying what is right or wrong here. It's just you get what you pay for. If you're willing to do most of the work as the seller and pay a cheaper price, by all means, that may be your decision. But if you want someone who would be advocating on your behalf while you can relax and take care of your own family affairs, then you may want to go with a more professional, full-service brokerage.
Exactly.
The next point is anticipate closing costs. Nobody likes closing costs. What should we anticipate as sellers for closing costs, Deepa? Roughly.
So in Hawaii, on top of the commission, and remember, when we say commission, you have to pay for buyer side commission and the seller side commission. Buyer doesn't pay commission in Hawaii. So it's the seller who's going to take care of both sides of commission, and estimated about 1% in escrow fees. So it's always a good idea whenever you're interviewing agents, or when you have the agent who you want to represent you, have them give you what we call a
net sheet.
Yes. So a net sheet, an escrow can prepare a net sheet for you where, based on the sales price, the commission, they can estimate what your net proceeds will be after paying the loan. So you need to tell them what your loan amount is. And again, it's estimated. However, the actual will be pretty close to the estimated net proceeds. Before you even accept an offer, we would highly recommend you order the net sheet, look at your net proceed, and based on that, you accept an offer, right? And it's super easy. If you have any more questions, again, we'll put our information, reach out to us, and we'll tell you in detail what to do and how to do it.
If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe and share with your friends who are planning to sell property in Hawaii.
Exactly. And again, I've probably not introduced myself properly. I'm Deep. I'm an Army veteran. I've used my own personal VA loan multiple times, owned multiple properties using VA loan, conventional investment loan, name it, we've probably done it, and sold hundreds of homes using for our VA buyers.
Is walking the talk. Now everybody's favorite, tax implications.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam gotta get paid as well.
Yes.
Come on. Don't forget your uncle. Okay, so when you're selling a property, it's all beautiful. Oh, so much money in my pocket. But you gotta remember, especially in Hawaii, there are different tax implications that may change your final net on your pocket. So we have FIRPTA, we have HARPTA, we have capital gains. Can you talk a little bit about the FIRPTA and HARPTA first?
Yes. Before we even start, again, disclaimer, we are not CPA, accountant, tax attorney, and all other professionals. We are just realtors, and we are sharing our experience. Nothing more,
Yes.
nothing less.
If you have any specific questions, talk to your CPA.
Yes.
This is just a reminder of what could happen during a sale of a property.
Yes, what we have seen in the past. If you don't know a CPA or tax attorney, let us know. We might be able to recommend a few. That being said, okay, to answer your questions, Hawaii is a little different state. A lot of people want to invest in Hawaii, buy properties in Hawaii, making the property a little unaffordable for local people, including people from states, other states. So government put in some additional checks and balances, aka taxes. So if you are a foreign investor in Hawaii and you sell a property, there is a thing called FIRPTA, which is tax on foreign investors. Currently, it's at 15%. It did go up a couple of years ago, and potentially will go up in future. However, currently it's 15% of sales price.
Sales price, remember that.
Yes.
Sales price.
The second one is HARPTA. HARPTA is for non-Hawaii resident. Say you are from Florida or Texas who came here, bought the house, and this is not your home of records. This is not your primary residence, investment property, you are selling it. Now, you see on your net sheet, oh, I'm getting 50,000 net proceed and I only own the property for a year, for example. Great. When you sell it, HARPTA is 7.25% of the sale price. Oh, sorry, HARPTA.
Yeah.
HARPTA, cut the last one, please. HARPTA is 7.25% of the sale price. Now that $50,000 went right out of the window, and now you need to bring some more from your pocket to complete the sale. Third one is capital gains. If it's an investment property, again, Uncle Sam wants a cut. Capital gains, depending on short-term, long-term, and what tax bracket you fall under, you might have to pay, depending on your situation, talk to the tax attorney or your CPA. However, if you are an active duty member, because you are in the military and you bought your house when you were stationed here, there might be some exceptions. Few that our clients have used in the past, and we might be able to apply it towards your sale as well. If you want to talk about that in detail, please reach out to us. We might present you some options that have worked in the past for our past clients. But it varies depending on your situation, so we don't want to put it out here in the video as if it's a general situation. But
yeah, that seems like those are the most points if you're looking to sell something here. If you still have any questions or anything wasn't clear in the video, or you have any ideas of future videos for us, just feel free to leave a comment and we'll be happy to connect with you. Thank you, and see you later.
absolutely.